Well, I'm back in Hot Springs. And that's Elmer's Sunnybank Inn, where I stayed a couple of nights back in late September. Good morning. So, Kelly just dropped me off. He's still here. He's nearby. But I'm back in Hot Springs. I'm going to try and hike the 36 miles between here and Davenport Gap. And see how it goes. We didn't actually cross the bridge, so we didn't see all of the devastated area. He's probably going to go and take a look at that later today. Honestly, I didn't really want to see it. So he dropped me off over by by Elmer's and by the Dollar General, and I'm gonna start hiking southbound. If all goes well, I'm going to do about 18 miles today to a shelter area, and about 18 miles tomorrow, and that'll get me to Davenport Gap. We'll have to see how it goes. I really don't know. I've got enough food for 2 nights, just in case, but I'm hoping I only need the one. All right, well, I'm going to get going. Kelly's up there. He's waiting to take a picture of me. So I'll take a picture of the trail, or some video of the trail in a little bit. All right, so I'll talk to you later. Well, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but you can see that dark area. That's brand new road that was built or installed, I don't know, constructed after the damage from the flood. They had just started working on that the day I was leaving Hot Springs. And now cars are going over it without any issues. Might be able to make out the bridge beyond. Yeah, Kelly's down there somewhere, probably taking a look, walking around. Well, good morning again. So I'm making my initial climb out of Hot Springs. It's a little over 1,000 feet to get out of the town. I sort of already talked about it, but the plan for the day is, if all goes well, about 18 miles. And that will get me to a shelter area. There have been I saw one comment in this whole section, this whole 36-mile section. Only one recent comment on Far Out. Fortunately, it was about a water source. So that's my concern. Well, 2 concerns. One, the blowdowns. 2, water. But people are getting through, so it must be okay. But I'm heavier with water than I've been in the past couple weeks. I'm carrying 2.5 liters. I normally leave in the morning with 1.5, knowing that there's going to be some water along the way. I'm a little heavier because I just don't know. Otherwise, you know, we'll see how it goes. I know I've only been on the trail for less than a mile, but it's been okay so far. There's only been one blowdown. All right, well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. I'm on the ascent of Bluff Mountain, and this blowdown is a tough one. So there's the top of the tree, right in the middle of the trail. So that's the trail. I don't know how well you can see that. But there's a white blaze for it. And here's the trail. And so I've already been through that part. All right, then it's switchbacks. All right, so there's a switchback. And I'm standing on the trail right now. And there's the trees again in the middle of the trail. I get to climb over those again and check out those root balls up there. Yeah, so this is a tough one. But most of them thus far have been easier. You know, just an easy step over. These have been tough. Alrighty, see you in a bit. So this dog's following me. He seems to be a good boy. But he's got some tracking collars on. I don't know. I'm gonna leave him alone. Hopefully his owner is nearby. I'm now on the descent from Bluff Mountain. And that's what the trail is like. It's been all right, a little rocky on the descent. It was much smoother on the climb. Not too bad. No views though from the peak, unfortunately. All right, it's about 1:30. This is the Walnut Mountain Shelter. I'm not stopping here. I'm just gonna take a break and have something to eat. Check out the water source, see if it's usable. But yeah, looks okay, good shape. All right, I'm on a bit of a grassy bald here. And you can see a little bit away to some other peaks and ridges in the back. Just a little sprinkle rolling in, so got my rain gear on. That's more for the wind than the rain itself. All right, I got about 5 miles left to go for the day. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I made it the 17.8 miles from Hot Springs to the Roaring Fork Shelter. That was a tough day. But we're here. I don't expect anybody else to be here. Yeah, let's see what we got. All right, it says it's supposed to hold 8. I think 7 or 8. Got a picnic table, which is nice. Yeah, nice wide open space there. This will work. Oh, surrounding this shelter are planted a number of blight-resistant American chestnut trees. Very good. I wonder what's that? I see some. Oh, I see some caged air. There's this thing here that's caged off, but it looks like it's been cut. I don't know how they grow. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my bearings here and rest for a little bit. And then it's almost 4 o'clock, so not much time to rest. I gotta make dinner and all that sort of stuff before it gets dark out, which is in about an hour and a half. Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, well, it's about 5:40. The sun is down. Just got a little bit of light remaining here by the campsite. That was a challenging day. But I was able to do it. I just had, I think we ended up with like 15 significant blowdowns and 2 root balls that had damaged the trail. But they were all before a certain point, Lemon Gap. And from Lemon Gap to here, everything had been cleared already. So I'm hoping that the same thing will be true as I continue southbound to Max Patch tomorrow morning. That'll be early on in the day. And as I continue to Davenport Gap, I'm hoping it's already been cleared in that direction. Yeah, so tomorrow it's another 17.8, 17.9. This shelter is almost exactly halfway between Hot Springs and Davenport Gap, which worked out very well. So yeah, I think it's a 17.8 or 17.9 again. There's okay water along the way. Should be enough water, so that won't be a concern. I just gotta get those miles done, and then I'll have this section sewed up, and that gap fixed, and head back down south to Neal Gap and finish this thing off. Man. All right. Yeah, so not shocking, but I'm by myself. Yeah, I didn't see. I saw one vehicle as I was coming up to that. I mentioned that Lemon Gap. As I was coming up there, there's a road that goes by it, and I saw a vehicle drive by. But other than that, the only person I saw today was Kelly. He sort of surprised me at an earlier gap. There's a road that leads to it, and he said he could get within about a quarter mile, and then the road was damaged. And so he walked the rest of the way and met me just for a few minutes, just, I guess, to surprise me and say, hey, I'm here. But other than that, I haven't seen anybody. I thought I heard chainsaws as I was hiking away from, third time I'm mentioning it, Lemon Gap to here. I could have sworn I heard chainsaws, but maybe they were on a different trail. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow goes well. Tomorrow's going to be more, it's like almost the inverse of today. Today was like 5,600 climbing and like 3,200 descending. And it's almost exactly the opposite tomorrow. It's like 36 climbing and 52 descent, 5,200 descent. So it should be a bit of an easier day. Do get to see Max Patch, and there's another nice summit tomorrow. Snowbird, I think is the name of it, Snowbird, and then there's a communication building or communication structure up there, but it's supposed to provide good views. The weather is kind of iffy tomorrow. Looks like I might have to deal with some rain. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, as always, if you've stuck through to the end, you know I appreciate it. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the trail.